Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the second Zestember webinar. My name is Rachel McGuinness, and I am the host and founder of Zestember, Inspiring a Healthy Nation. First of all, just a few housekeeping type things. You may hear some background noise. It could be a helicopter going over, or it could be a train tooting, or it could be cats jangling in the background or eating biscuits. It's a really, really hot day, and I've got all the windows wide open, so there could be a bit of background noise. So I thought I'd just warn you. So I can see from the list that there are some people that I don't know and some people that I do. So welcome to everybody, and also hello to you if you're listening to the recording. Before I get into what Zestember is all about and how it's going to work, I want to quickly tell you a little bit about me and what I do as my normal job, my background, and how Zestember came into being. There will be an opportunity at the end to ask questions if I can get the Q&A thing to work. I've had problems with it in the past. So let's go then. Just move the slide on. There we go. Well, what do I do as my day job? I'm a healthy lifestyle expert. There's also things I like to call myself, but one of them is the Chief Resilience Officer. But because I don't do anything particularly specific, I do things to do with fitness, I do things to do with nutrition, stress management. So healthy lifestyle expert sort of is the catch-all. I run my own health and wellbeing business called Zest Lifestyle, which I like to say helps busy people such as executives, professionals, and entrepreneurs. And I help put the zest back into their lives without any fads, gimmicks, or strict regimes. I've also adopted a bit of a nickname. I am known as the Zesty Lady to some. But my business works on 4 core principles, which are sleep well, eat smart, move more, and chill out. I'm all about living a healthy life the easy way, as life is far too short for complicated. 15 years ago, I was a very, very different person. This is what I look like. I'll give you a very brief, in the nutshell version of what made me change. As you can see, I was overweight, but I was also unfit, drank too much, and I also smoked. Plus, I was actually very stressed and burning out. One morning in the year 2000, while on business in Barcelona, I caught a reflection of myself. I caught myself, oh, can't get my words out. There's a helicopter coming over as well. Yeah, one morning in a hotel room in Barcelona, I caught my reflection in a mirror, and I really didn't like what I saw. I decided at that point in time that I needed to swap my self-destructive lifestyle for a much healthier one. I realised that I could be increasing my risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. And if I didn't start to look after myself, it could potentially mean being on things like prescription drugs. And of course, when you're taking drugs, you get side effects. For me, my motivation was all about lowering my risks and getting into my 40s being fitter. In the year 2000, I was aged 37 and I'm now nearly 52. So what did I do to get healthy? I stopped dieting. I've been dieting for 22 years and discovered it never worked. In fact, I was a professional yo-yo dieter. I started to eat healthily instead of dieting. I also got over my aversion to exercise and joined a gym. I hated exercise ever since I was at school and never really got back into it in my adulthood. I also discovered that I didn't need to do crazy exercise to get fit. I cut down on my drinking and I gave up smoking, and I learned to relax and take time out. What was amazing was that in 6 weeks I looked and felt so much better and also had loads more energy. And in 6 months I dropped 2 dress sizes. So I am now in fact 4 dress sizes smaller than the picture that you see here. This is what I look like today. In 2004, after training in fitness, nutrition, stress management and coaching, I actually started my own health and wellbeing business. I am really passionate about what I do, and I understand what it's like to feel overweight and feel stressed and unhealthy. So I have a lot of empathy with my clients. So how did I get into being interested in saving the nation's health? In 2013, I was researching some information for a report on health on my website, and I became more and more alarmed and concerned by the impact on our healthcare system of preventable illnesses and diseases. Things like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and alcohol-related liver disease caused by living an unhealthy lifestyle. Diabetes costs the NHS £10 billion a year. That's approximately £1 million an hour, and 90% of that cost is actually preventable. 80% of premature deaths from heart disease and stroke are in the main preventable. Deaths from alcohol-related liver disease have increased by 450% in the last 30 years. 4 in 10 cancer cases should be prevented or could be prevented by lifestyle changes. Barbara Young, who is the Chief Executive of Diabetes UK, says diabetes alone could bankrupt the NHS in a generation. This is all really scary stuff, and I call these my scary statistics. And with things like budget cuts and increasing shortages of doctors and nurses, I don't think there has ever been a better time to start looking after our health, starting to get fit and healthy. Because this is pretty serious stuff, and it actually does make me quite sad that people don't take responsibility for their health. In February 2013, I was invited to a reception at the House of Commons. It was by a company I was doing some health consultancy work for. And while I was there, I got talking to an MP who was standing there all by himself. And he happened to be an MP from Reading, which is one of my local constituencies, but he wasn't my MP. But he also happened to be the private parliamentary secretary to Jeremy Hunt, the health minister. So guess what? Jeremy Hunt got a copy of my report. And because Rob Wilson, the MP in Reading, ran a lot of local networking groups, I used to go along, and I got to meet a whole load of other MPs at various functions. And I started voicing my concerns about the nation's health and how I thought that the Change for Life campaign wasn't working. If you're not familiar with the Change for Life campaign, it's those bright yellow posters that you see bus stops outside, usually Tesco supermarket because they're a sponsor, and you'll see them in doctor surgeries and maybe in hospitals as well. But the trouble with that campaign, as I say, I don't think it works. I think it gives a lot of misinformation out. Plus, it's sponsored by people like PepsiCo, Nabisco, Nestle, Tesco. And those types of organisations really don't have our best interests at heart. So when I was going out talking to all these MPs, I just felt that it was falling on deaf ears. I suppose I was kind of prodding them a bit about their own health and well-being and asking them about their fitness and asking them if they followed the 5 times 30 minutes of exercise per week that the government actually says is a guideline for health and fitness. But a lot of them said to me that they didn't have time to be healthy. Some of them did, but they were a minority. They did know where the House of Commons gym was, but most of the others were more concerned about being in their House of Commons subsidised bar drinking gin rather than being in the gym. One MP I asked about his fitness levels did ask if sex counted as a part of his 5 times 30 minutes a week. I can't really repeat what I said to him. but let's say I put him back in his box, and he was quite helpful after I had a go at him. I also attended Boris Johnson's State of London debate and got onto LBC Radio. And I was talking again about my concerns about the nation's health. So it was great that I was able to talk about it publicly on air. I was also then invited by my own MP to meet him at the House of Commons. Obviously, I'd been stirring up a bit of a hornet's nest and he found out about me. What was great was that he was a GP and he completely got where I was coming from. But he said he was powerless to do anything and to help. And I thought to myself, okay, you've invited me here. I am not going to leave here without a call to action. So I did actually have a bit of a go at him. As a result of that, I ended up at the Conservative Party conference in Manchester. And the guy that interviewed me on LBC was also broadcasting from the Conservative Party conference. So I managed to get a 20-minute slot on drive time at the conference, which was fantastic, talking all about the nation's health and the health of MPs. As I was going around talking to MPs and various people, it just seemed like no one cared. MPs seem to have their speciality as to what is their thing within their constituency. A lot of it doesn't seem to be health. No one wanted to take action and no one wanted to take responsibility, which I suppose is typical. So I did feel quite disheartened and I took a break from all this for a while. But this whole thing about the nation's health kept really bugging me. You know, you see it in the news the whole time, in the media. And I knew I had to try and do something, but I didn't know how I was going to do it until last summer when I got inspired. The Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, that was a viral sensation, wasn't it? And it was something that happened by accident. It was actually somebody who did it to raise money for, I think it was a cancer charity, just a one-off thing. Then somebody did it to raise money for motor neuro, and then it just caught on. And then it was this global phenomenon. And what was interesting is how people engaged in something for a charitable cause, which actually took some effort. And I think that is actually pretty inspiring. In November, I was at a health and wellbeing conference, and I heard one of the founder members of Movember speak. And he was explaining how the movement was started by accident by a bunch of blokes in the pub, all drinking beer. They decided that they were going to grow moustaches for charity. And again, you look how that's caught on. I think they started it in 2003. And it got me thinking, I was sitting in that audience and thinking, wow, how cool would it be to have a month dedicated to inspiring people to get healthy? Because what they're about is causing health awareness in men, but they're raising money for charity for prostate cancer. So it got me thinking about, well, if I had a month, what would I call it? And then I came up with it. And it's always one of those things that you always get your best ideas, so it's either in the shower or you're sitting on the loo. I can't remember which it was, but it was one of those things. And Zestember came to me. Zestember, inspiring a healthy nation. And the great thing was that I wanted it to be in September. A, because it's like a new year. It's that back to school feeling. It's when the season changes. People are getting over the summer holidays. And it's also where the party conferences are, for most of them. And I decided this time I'd have a different approach. Instead of going straight to the top into government, I had to start a movement. It had to be a campaign. It had to be a health awareness campaign that was similar to Red Bucket Challenge, something that started with people power and social media. And then I was thinking about, well, how would I engage people? So after chatting with various people and my business coach and my mastermind groups, we came up with 30 ways to get more zest. There's 30 days in September, and also 30 days is enough time to get people to change a habit. So people would sign up on the website and then download the PDF of 30 ways to get more zest. And it had to be a really simple concept. It had to be so simple that I could get it on the back of these little mini Moo business cards, if you're familiar with the business cards from moo.com. So it had to be so simple for people to engage. I've also created an infographic, which basically just tells you the mechanics of what it's all about. Get the zest. You go to the website, you download the 30 ways to get more zest. Follow the zest. You follow it on social media. You've got Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram. You do the zest. So you pick one thing or several things, you can do all of them. They're all simple things. And then you spread the zest. So this is how you spread the zest. You do it via social media by doing a healthy selfie or a photograph of you being healthy. And using the hashtags healthy selfie and hashtag Zestember. Excuse me, I'm just going to have some water. And then finally, you keep the zest. You have to keep doing it. You keep doing the 30 ways to get more zest. Because your health is for life and not just for Zestember. So this is what the 30 ways to get more zest looks like. So it's basically 2 sheets of A4, so it can be printed on both sides. And for every day, there's something different. But people don't have to do it a different thing every day, but it's just common sense stuff that people know about. So it is just so simple that anybody can do it. For some people, it may be just a reminder. And I'd probably say around 19 out of the 30 days are what I call family friendly. I like to coin a phrase that financial consultants and lawyers use. They talk about their services are from cradle to grave. Well, this is from preschool to nearly grave. Anybody can do it. You can do it at whatever level is suitable for them. That's the second part of it. So the say it's 2 pages. The first page is days 1 to 15, and the second page is 16 to 30. And they're all based on my 4 principles of sleep well, eat smart, move more, and chill out. So how do we get it to go viral or spread the zest? So as I mentioned just now, it's all about healthy selfies and pictures of people doing healthy things and using the hashtags healthy selfie and hashtag Zestember. So everything has to be based on the 30 ways to get more zest. So the thing is that they do is they snap it, they tweet it, post it, and share it. That's what I mean about keeping it all really, really simple. The campaign has to be people powered to get it to work, just like the Ice Bucket Challenge in November. And this is where you can help, but also you can benefit as well. Now, if you work in health, well-being, fitness, or even HR, or maybe you're listening to this webinar and getting your own ideas as to what you could do, then do you know what? You're already in the zone because you help people get healthy or healthier. So we all have that common goal. So maybe you are a personal trainer, a nutritionist, a massage therapist, osteopath, chiropractor, physio, dentist, hypnotherapist, nurse, doctor, stress management consultant, even an image stylist, or someone who works in human resources. So you're going to be a person that improves someone's health or well-being. So as long as it fits in with the 30 ways to get more zest, then it's fine. Maybe you're just fit and healthy and you want to help inspire your family or your work colleagues to get fit. And that's what I was doing before I took my fitness qualifications. Everybody was asking me how I got fit and healthy. So I was sharing that knowledge. I was inspiring others. I think the important message is that we're not telling people to get fit and healthy. We're just inspiring them. Because people react when you tell them to do things. So all we're doing is inspiring them to take responsibility for their health. One of the reasons I decided to get healthy was being inspired by someone. The reflection in the mirror incident was the straw that broke the camel's back, but the seed was already germinating inside my head. My massage therapist, Pauline, was the person who inspired me, and she just kept dropping gentle hints about my health. I think she was chipping away at the coalface for about 3 years before I had my epiphany moment in Barcelona. But what's interesting, that person who inspired me to get fit and healthy was the very same person who inspired me to start my business. And because of her, that chain reaction, think about the number of people over 11 years I've helped to get fit and healthy. So it's so powerful. So how can you help spread the zest? Well, you can help spread the zest with your own clients through your newsletters, emails, classes, talks, webinars, workshops, social media. Use the 30 ways to get more zest as a guideline. Get your clients doing healthy selfies, or they can have photographs of themselves being healthy. And they can use the hashtags as well, hashtag healthy selfie and hashtag Zestember. Also use it as a marketing opportunity to get new clients, because if this campaign is out there, people are going on about Zestember, and there are people out there going, oh my God, I think I need to get healthy. Who do I turn to? If you're marketing Zestember, then that's a great opportunity and a big sort of flag waving opportunity for people to come and join you. So you can do all sorts of things to raise your profile, like discount offers, free classes, sessions, talks, webinars, anything that's going to get you out there. And you can do it, of course, through social media, using the hashtags, and also getting local media involved. The thing about using the hashtags means that it will start to trend on social media, so people will start to take notice of it. A great opportunity of this already happening is being put into action by an organisation called Spice UK. Now, Spice UK, so their logo is at the top, they're a social adventure and activity group for ordinary people who want to do extraordinary things. And the founder of Spice UK discovered Zestember through a friend on Facebook. My friend on Facebook was going to all her friends going, please like the Zestember UK page. This guy liked it, read all about it, and then went to my friend Lucy, introduced me to Rachel. So we got introduced on Messenger. Within 10 minutes, we were on a Skype call. He could see the value in what this was all about. A, to help his members get fit and healthy, but how he could enhance his membership, create some events around it, and also get new members. And what he's doing, together with his PR lady, they've created a whole marketing campaign around Zestember. So they're offering three free months of membership, plus they're organising events, plus every week during Zestember, they've got a prize draw. So they've got things like, everything includes 12 months free membership. They've got an adventure holiday, a walking holiday, a spa weekend, and I think a balloon ride and a tandem skydive. I mean, I'm really taken aback how much these guys have embraced this. And they've also adopted a day. And then somebody else who's got a massage company said, I can see some potential in this. could I do the same? So she's doing it. She also runs the Academy of On-Site Massage, which is for people, for therapists who do on-site massage. So again, we're spreading the zest. We're doing things virally. So it's just amazing. And this is just 3 companies that have come on board. Spice UK have around 10,000 members. And the business massage company, with all the companies that they do and all the employees in those companies, incredible. The Academy of On-Site Massage, how many therapists have they got? How many therapists are treating, or how many clients do they have? So you can see how it's beginning to work. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm getting a cookbook together, and I'm asking chefs to give me a recipe. So I'm giving them guidelines, so I'm giving them lots of criteria. It's got to be quick, it's got to be simple, it's got to have no more than, I don't know, 5 ingredients. All the ingredients they're going to be using are healthy and potentially seasonal, but to spring, summer, autumn, winter. This photograph of me is with Gary Jones, who is the executive chef of the Manoir Cat Saison, which is one of the nicest restaurants in the UK. I think it's got 3 Michelin stars. And I was there a couple of weeks ago, so I just asked him. He was so excited about Zestember, he even wrote it on his whiteboard. So I was very, very impressed with that. But the Manoir Cat Saison is owned by Raymond Blanc, the TV celebrity chef. So I felt very honoured that Gary is embracing the campaign. I just want to talk a little bit about the legal stuff. Zestember is trademarked, so the name is protected. And I'm just working with a lawyer, just finishing off T's and C's. Things like the use of the logo or respecting the spirit of the campaign, down to, and also people posting offensive things. Most of you will offer services to clients. However, any blatant product placing of things like supplements will not be tolerated, as I believe that this is not the spirit of the campaign. But there will be guidelines around not bringing the Zestember brand into disrepute. Certain items will be, or products will be allowed, say for example, organic vegetable box schemes, but they will actually have prior approval. The point is that we don't give people confusing or conflicting messages. And as I said, it's to keep the spirit of the campaign. Also, for your information, Zestember has not been set up to make any money. The #1 reason for doing this is to inspire people to get healthy, take responsibility for their own health, and help them understand if they don't, they may increase their risk of ill health. Any person or organisation who chooses to work with me as a result of the campaign will do so through my own company, Zest Lifestyle. The Zestember database will only be used for news and updates and will not be sold to or loaned to any third party. So that's the legal stuff I've been done with. Apologies for the doorbell in the background. So what's going to happen with the run up to Zestember? It was 9 weeks yesterday, so 8 weeks on Tuesday, it all kicks off. So we've got a couple of months. I'm going to be involved in doing a lot more promotion. I'm working with a PR lady, working with the media, getting more partners on board. Social media, there'll be lots of things going out on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. I don't think I'm quite ready for Periscope yet because I'm not quite sure how that works. But it's your opportunity as well to start priming your clients and getting them inspired and excited, but also getting your prospects warmed up as well. There is nothing to stop you from starting Zestember now, because the people who are already involved in the next couple of months can then be the people that inspire others in Zestember. What will happen during Zestember? well, during September or Zestember, there'll be daily blog posts, Facebook posts, tweets, Pinterest posts on LinkedIn, sorry, tweets, things on Pinterest, posts on LinkedIn, videos, SlideShare, and Instagram posts. I'll also be doing talks and getting on the radio as much as I can. I live in Oxfordshire, so I can get onto Radio Berkshire and Radio Oxfordshire. And maybe there may be a TV opportunity. I don't know yet. But that actually sounds really scary. I haven't done TV yet. And because the whole thing is kicking off in September, it's also when the party conferences are. So I hope to maybe get along to 1 day or 2 days of the party conferences and try and blag my way onto the radio. You can share the official Zestember material as it comes out through all the blogs and the posts and things like that. So please share away and do the hashtags. Or you can create your own material from the 30 ways to get more zest. Now I'm going to pick up as much as I can to repost what people are doing. And I will get some people to help me out as the time gets closer. But that is really how we're going to be spreading the word. Apologies for the Christmas slide, but there will be a message in my madness. What happens post Zestember? Well, it's a bit like the saying or stickers you see in the back of the car saying a dog is for life and not just for Christmas. Our health is for life and not just for Zestember. There'll be some promotions before Christmas about how to have a healthy Christmas, so jump on board that as well. And also post-Christmas, so all the people that didn't listen to us before Christmas can listen to us in January and February. And then maybe do some campaign around Easter. Don't know when Easter is next year, I haven't even thought that far ahead, but I suppose sort of March, April time or March, April, May time. Again, it's a good opportunity to promote health awareness. And also people are looking to start to get fit for the summer. And then it'll be back into Zestember again for 2016. So it's all about momentum. It's about sort of creating this awareness, but having these sort of peaks during the year. Now, I've got 2 slides for this section of the webinar. I couldn't decide which one to have, and I'm going to have them both because I can. I love this. What do we live for? We have the power to make a difference in this world. And of course we can. And the other one is, every day we have the opportunity to make a positive impact. No matter how great or how small, you can make a difference, or we can make a difference. As I say, together we can make a difference and change the health of this nation. I know it sounds a bit like a slogan for a party political broadcast, but we can together be a catalyst for change and inspire people, just like I got inspired, and then I inspired others. And that's what we do, we inspire people. We need to teach people how to look after their #1 asset, their health. And I always say that people actually look after their cars better than they look after themselves. The reason behind the campaign is to get people healthier and relieve the pressure on the NHS or even the private healthcare system, and leave it there for those who really need it. So what can you do? If you've got some really cool ideas you want to run past me, then please get in contact. There's my email address, rachel@zestember.org.uk. Or if you know me already, just do rachel@zestlifestyle.com and go on the website, have a look around. You know, if you want to book in a call, a Skype call or a phone call with me, you know, just like the guys from Spice UK did. I mean, that was just so amazing. That happened within, 20 minutes. We sat there banding ideas around on Skype. It was so exciting because they were passionate about what they do. They're passionate about what I do. If you haven't done so already, sign up as a Zestember ambassador on the site. So just go to the website, zestember.org.uk, and download 30 ways to get more zest. There will be a little tick box for you to just say that you've read the terms and conditions of the branding and the campaign, but there's also a way for you to download those terms and conditions as well. Click on all the social media icons on the website. So do Facebook, do Twitter, do Pinterest, LinkedIn and Instagram. Because this is how we're going to spread the zest. Spread the zest. So get your friends and your followers to do the same. Get them to like everything, get them to follow everything. I'm also going to be running a weekly webinar probably for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I've already got one booked in for Thursday the 9th of July at 12:30. So there's the link. So please share it on social media. So this is all about sharing. This is all about spreading the zest. Share that link. So I've purposely done a short link, bit.ly. So that's bit.ly/1 uppercase. The rest of the letters are C, H for hotel, O for Oscar, L for Lima, P for Papa, G for Golf. And there'll always be a recording after the webinar as well. So I thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you help me with this mammoth task of inspiring the nation to get healthy. And please get in contact and just let me know how you're getting on. Just spread it all on social media, use the hashtags, and just go nuts with it. Because, as I say, we've got to inspire a nation to get healthier and relieve the pressure on the NHS. So again, thank you for listening, and see you very shortly.